Dylan John tops off his goal for the All-Manning Cup team with a controversial celebration. And in this video, I will share with you the full story from both Craig Butler's side and the Dylan John side.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz, I hear that. Don't know something that Gunnaz may say, but big up Gunnaz.
Hello and welcome back to the Gunnaz podcast. I'm your host, Ikanyo, and on this channel, I cover all things Reggae Boys and local football. If you're a new viewer of my channel and you find that you enjoy the content, please do hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I do post videos. And also, if you're a returning viewer and a part of that 63.4% of people who watch the videos on a regular and have not yet subscribed, what are you guys waiting on? Just go ahead right now and hit that subscribe button. Now, heading straight into this controversial story, as it took a few days for me to do a bit of digging to get both sides of the story and present it to you guys. So if you do want to reward me for my work, you can just go ahead and hit that like button for the time that I spent doing this. Now, my regular viewers would have watched the video that I posted around a month ago about Craig Butler beefing with kids, reacting to Butler's comments after winning the Walker Cup.
I want to say something. You see all them little boy that will come out. I'm a billionaire from a 6-year-old. Hey? And I'll stab me on my back. And sell me out. Hey? This is what teamwork and love do. We don't sell out each other. Those people that I fed took you in when nobody wanted you. I gave you a home, a family. I hope you can sleep well at night. Because guess what? Phoenix can never ever die.
I also mentioned in the video that I had an assumption that he was referring to Dylan John. Now, many people have been wondering who he was talking about, and the common name being put around is Dylan John. Now, fast forward to last weekend, those rumors were proven to be true, as Dylan John scored the fourth and final goal for the All-Manning Cup team in their game against the Da Costa Cup team, and celebrated by taking his shirt off with a writing that said Phoenix reject. Now, that single moment sparked huge controversy in the space for us, as a whole lot of people had their opinions to share, and Craig Butler also released a statement responding to Dylan John's allegations, which I will shed to light later on in this video. But firstly, I want to share the side of Dylan John. Craig Butler's side is public information. You can find it on his Instagram channel. So a lot of you guys who, like the older folks who don't really use Instagram a lot, might not have seen it. So I will give you guys his side of the story. Now, Dylan's separation from Phoenix, to my understanding, was not an instant or spontaneous thing. It had been building up for a very, very long while. Now, one of the contributing factors is that for Craig Butler, it is his way or the highway. And if anyone does not do what he tells them to do, he will implode, call them ungrateful, and talk about whatever things he has done for them publicly. One example I got from a source close to Dylan John is that he was called up to represent a under-15 Jamaica youth team in the past, also with Denzel McKenzie, but decided to take the call up against the wishes of Craig Butler, while Denzel McKenzie did exactly what Craig asked of him. Now, this is way back in, I believe, 2021 or 2022, and fast forward either into 2022 or 2023, when they were both selected, right, for the under-18 camp. Dylan John's dad decided that his son had to represent the national team, and he went on to do so, which to my understanding, Craig Butler did not like. After that showcase, he went back to the Phoenix camp, where Craig Butler started to bench him and did not give him much game time, presumably because of his decision to go against his wishes. I was even told at one point that someone in a game reminded Craig Butler that Dylan was on the bench and he could basically give him a game now. And Craig's response was, "Some boy take my training for joke training. My training is the best training, and some boy pick national team training over my training. Make them all bench." So I was told that on that specific day, Dylan decided that he was going to park Phoenix and leave. He went on and did not win anything with Jamaica College, and Craig Butler decided to call him out in that specific video where he was talking about people betraying him and not being loyal to him. Now, I'm guessing all of these were the issues. There were also some problems as well that Dylan John felt as if Denzel McKenzie was being given preferential treatment, right? For whatever reason that was, he just did not feel like he was being prioritized at Phoenix. And with all of those things considered, he decided to part ways, right? I did not get the story directly from Dylan John, but I got it from various folks in and around the All Manning Cup camp and Dylan John space. And the story is basically the same for whoever I asked for responses to those questions. Now, one might ask, was Dylan John's decision the right one? And I have a few facts here that if we were to all really open up our eyes, we would see that maybe he did make a right decision. Because if we were to look at it, apart from Leon Bailey, Dujuan Whisper Richards, and I would say maybe Romario Williams, who else from the Phoenix camp has really been cutting down trees in international football, right? To me, it seems as if Craig Butler is overhyping a whole lot of these ballers. He sent Sean Layton to Chelsea. We didn't hear anything about that, right? It's these players that he's sending out for trials. A whole lot of people are also telling me that they feel as though he's paying for these trials, right? Because why are these players going to the trials and they're not making the teams? When Dujuan Whisper Richards went to Newcastle on trial, we all heard that Newcastle wanted him and Chelsea came in and hijacked the deal, right? Why aren't the rest of the players that he's hyping up as if they are the next Dujuan Whisper Richards, as if they are the next Leon Bailey? Why aren't they going to these various different trials? Denzel McKenzie went to an Aston Villa trial. He's been at other trials as well. Why don't these teams see something that they saw in Dujuan Whisper Richards in him? Why aren't these teams picking up these players that he is hyping up? Again, we saw Sean Layton go to Chelsea, right? He went to Chelsea and now he's back. He's sitting on Veer Phoenix's bench. He's not even a starter for Veer Phoenix, right? So if we're to put all of that into a scope, just think about it. If Dujuan Whisper Richards was in the JPL right now, wouldn't he be starting, right? So, guys, it's this thing about Craig Butler overhyping his players, it has to stop. There have also been other players in the past, like Mario Sims, where Craig Butler posted that he was going to be going to the MLS, and he's not there. He's no one Waterhouse's bench, right? Dante Peralta. Craig Butler posted this guy 2 years ago that he was going to be playing for Toronto FC. And where is he right now? Guys, I think Craig Butler needs to stop overhyping his players. And I think more and more players, that's the reason why a whole lot of these players as well are just leaving Phoenix. A whole lot of people are always asking, where's this player? Where's this player who used to play under Butler? A lot of them are really getting to find out what is Craig Butler all about, what he's all about, and they're deciding to leave Veer Phoenix, right? Or the Phoenix Academy. So, yeah, that was just my 2 cents on Craig Butler generally and how he's overhyping some of these players who he's sending on trials. Why are they making the trials? Why are we seeing 2, 3, 4, 5 Leon Baileys and Dujuan Whisper Richards leave per year if his training is the best training and if he's the best at youth development in the country? Now, heading over into Craig Butler's response. All right, people. So as I said, I'm not going to give Craig Butler's full side. However, I do see where there is some sort of, say, similarity to both of their stories, because Dylan John, and it has to do something with game time, not being played or not feeling as if they're useful. So on Dylan John's side, it seems as if he did not feel as if he was getting enough attention for his development. And on Craig Butler's side, he basically felt as if he had a whole lot of players in a similar position and Dylan John just suffered from that because he had quote-unquote better players than Dylan John in the position where he played. So he had to prioritize those players and Dylan John didn't like it and left. So that's basically a synopsis of both sides. It just seems as if the whole rift came because of game time not being shared well or a player not being appreciated. So yeah, but now I'm going to read out the full Craig Butler paragraph essay with that man, right? Because I just can't bother speak gibberish right now. But yeah, I will leave the link in the description below and in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section whose side do you believe, whose side are you leaning to more. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz, I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz, but say, but big up Gunnaz.